How you doing?
Well, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
That didn't sound very good.
No? I'm doing great.
Doing good.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Well,
asking.
Asking is half the battle.
Knowing.
I don't think anybody's ever said
Knowing.
that. Right. He-Man.
He-Man.
Yes.
All right, man. We're getting old school. How about Thundercats?
Yeah.
Ho!
Whoa.
No, Thundercats. Ho.
Oh. I don't remember that.
No?
I remember Thundercats, but I didn't remember that part of it.
Oh, my gosh. Remember
Okay.
the cool car that they drove in and stuff?
Did they?
Thundercats? Oh, no, it was the tiger that he rode on.
Yeah, there was no cars in that world.
Thundercats.
Thundercats.
There was a cat. There was a big cat that he
Right.
rode on, right?
Yeah, but there was no cars.
No
You're
cars.
thinking of Speed Racer or
Yeah,
something.
probably.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This can be a pretty complex topic,
Okay. Well,
but it's
let me
extremely...
get my...
Yeah, get your complex topic hat on.
Okay.
Because one of the things that, people are always stepping into issues about, if that made any sense.
No, not really. Yeah, I'm not sure where you're going with that, but go ahead.
So security is a big deal right now.
Security is a big deal, yes.
It's becoming more and more of an issue. And, people come across this all the time. I hear it from clients. I know you hear from clients. People love to take web security for granted, login security for granted.
Okay.
One of the things that's out there that maybe people know about, maybe they don't, is something called multi-factor authentication or two-factor authentication.
Correct.
What is that? Give me just a high level.
So high level multi-factor authentication is just that. You have multiple ways of authenticating you to gain access to whatever you're trying to gain access to. Whether that's logging into your computer, whether that's going into your email online, whether it's a bank website, whether it's your credit card payment company.
Can you give me a quick example?
I can give you a great example. So you go into Office 365, right? When I go into Office 365, we have multi-factor authentication turned on.
Yes.
So when I go to Office 365 and I log in, not only does it ask me for my password, but it also, after the password, it sends me a text message. So that's one form of multi-factor authentication. It sends my cell phone that I have registered with Office 365 as my authenticator, and it sends me a text message with a 6-digit code that I then type in.
So that's the second factor.
So that's the multi-factor.
Right.
So the whole idea is you should have your phone with you at all times. Everybody has their phone with them all the time.
That's right.
So that's the text message form. There's other forms of multi-factor authentication as well. One of them being, there's authenticator apps.
Right.
So one of them that we use is the Google Authenticator app. So we have a lot of our software, a lot of our access into our documentation platform.
How does that process work?
Right. So basically, you register when you're setting up the authentication. You register your app with the website or the program that you are wanting to gain access to. So that way, the code, because the Authenticator app that doesn't send you a text message of a code, it actually lists a code that actually changes every 30 to 45 seconds. It rotates to a new code. So that
it'll ask you for when you're logging in, it'll ask you username and password.
Correct.
And it'll say what's the code.
Correct. You still have to have your password. So there's the two-factor authentication, multi-factor authentication. You still have to have your username and password, but passwords are going by the wayside now. Passwords are very, very hard to, or not hard. They're very, very easy to hack.
Even complex passwords.
Even complex passwords are easy to hack.
Right.
Or even, so that's where the multi-factor comes in. It gives you that second layer of protection so that you're being prudent yourself and protecting your data, protecting your bank, protecting your credit cards. So yes, wherever you can turn it on, 9 out of 10 times, all your banking, credit cards, all of those types of services will have an option to turn on multi-factor authentication.
And more companies are actually requiring you to do this.
Requiring.
What about I think there's a third one, email.
Email.
So, right? I mean, you can be emailed the code as well.
Correct. Yeah, so I mean, it's really those three flavors, right?
Right.
You can get an email, a code, which we have some services set up like that for us internally. You can basically use the Authenticator app, Microsoft Authenticator, Google Authenticator. There's other third-party programs out there that will use the Authenticator app or the text message. Right. So really, two of them, and you better have your phone, or you're not going to be able to get into it.
Exactly.
Right? So there's some offsets.
Well, and something that I wanted to mention real quick, if we have just a couple more seconds, is what's important, because this bit me recently, by the way. So my cell phone died. My touchscreen just stopped working. I had my Authenticator app, full of websites.
Right.
It's really important if you're using Authenticator app to also save the backup codes someplace.
Yes.
In case your cell phone dies, in case you lose it, leave it someplace. So you've got to be diligent with this stuff. Security is purposely a pain in the butt.
It is a pain in the butt, but it also saves your butt. Right? I mean, it saves you because, the one phone call that we do not want to get, whether it's on the website of our business or the IT side of the business, is I think I got hacked.
Yeah, boy.
Right? Because that is a conversation we don't want to have. That's a conversation you don't want to have, and it gets really messy really quick.
Yep.
So turning on multi-factor authentication is the best possible way right now to help. I can't sit here and say anything's 100%. That would be dumb of me. But multi-factor authentication, those second layer of security, will help and put you further along, because I think this is where we're going anyway.
Exactly.
So
cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.